Yes guys, what's going on? Hashtag Shawrey here. Welcome back to another video on the channel. As you'll see, we've got some 30 gameplay highlights for you guys here, and as well going to be doing a little Q&A in this video. I've not done one yet, so I thought, why not? Why not whack out a little Q&A? Don't know what I'm on about. But yeah guys, this is from the weekend league of getting the BPL Team of the Season rewards. So this video is going to be out on the Wednesday night, and then I'll be uploading my rewards tomorrow, so on the Thursday. So I'm not sure when you guys will be watching this. I'm uploading it quite late. But yeah, it was a very, very sweaty weekend league, but we managed to get top 100, which is obviously great, and secured the 30-0. And yeah, I will say, without blowing my own trumpet too much, there's actually some quite nice goals in this gameplay, if I do say so myself. So yeah guys, just so you know, this is going to be the last 15 games of my weekend league, so it's literally starting from 15-0. So I thought I'd just show all the last 15 where, like I said, there are some good goals, if I do say, and we're playing against like the harder opponents as well, so it all just fits together. So I hope you guys enjoy the gameplay while it's rolling. I'm just going to answer some of your guys' questions that I asked for on Instagram, which if you're not following me on, make sure to drop me a follow on that. I'll leave that down below, as well as my Twitch for streaming 60 games a weekend, my Twitter as well, and also on this video, drop a like and turn on the notification bell. A few of you guys have been saying as well about how you can't turn the notification bell on my videos. If you unsubscribe, then click subscribe again straight away. It should work for the notification bell now. It's because I had some settings wrong, but then now I've got it working again. So yeah, sorry to make the intro long, but that's just to explain that. I'll quickly just show you guys here the team that we were using, and yeah, let's just be real. Just looking at it on my PC here, it's an absolute joke. Obviously Kante did not play up front. I played 4-2-3-1 in game with Henderson and Kante at the CDM roles. Mahrez on the right, Mbappe on the left, Neymar, Cam, and R9 up front, scoring the goals. Not sure what that was, but we move. And yeah, the defense, a full Liverpool defense, full Team of the Season Liverpool defense. The team is an absolute joke. It was worth about 20 million coins, I think. So you'd somewhat expect a 30, but I had to sweat it out. Henderson, the absolute GOAT. Let's get into the gameplay and let's go to some of your guys' questions. Right, guys, and into the questions we go here. First time doing this, so if I'm awful at it, I really do apologise. Let's get straight into it. Why not? First question from Tom Lease, my teammate. Hashtag Tom, what a boy. We'll answer two of his questions that have come straight up here. Will you ever wake up before 12 PM? So basically, during this quarantine time especially, we're on an extremely strange sleeping schedule, I can't lie. And yes, Tom, one day I will. It was actually this morning, mate. Cheers for that. But no, he has got a very, very good point. And he also says, favourite chef you've ever had. Now, Tom recently has been cooking me and Harry some great sausage sandwiches in the morning. I will give them about a solid 8.5 out of 10, which he might be fuming at while watching this video. But just deal with it, Tom. Deal with it, Tom. You can improve, mate. There's always room for improvement. Next question here, guys, coming in from Harrison. What is your favourite country you've ever travelled to for a FIFA tournament? Now, this is a tough one to answer-ish because I've had different moments at different tournaments, but I think the best country I'd have to say I've travelled to is Atlanta. Not had the fondest memories of Atlanta, though. I've literally qualified for 3 FIFA tournaments in Atlanta, which is obviously such an amazing place to go to, and got grouped all 3 times, so that's not ideal. But yeah, I'd have to say Atlanta. Being able to fly to the States and play FIFA, it's just an absolute dream. Very lucky to be in the position that I'm in, being able to qualify for tournaments and go to all these amazing places. So, but yeah, Atlanta will take the tip on that one. Next question here, guys, coming in from Stampy, absolute hashtag legend. How long did it take your parents to get around the idea of playing FIFA for a living? Which is obviously a very, very good question. It's a very commonly asked question in the sort of FIFA scene, gaming scene, I guess. And I think, obviously, a big part of it is once money starts coming into it. I was, sort of playing games quite a lot. I played a lot of COD when I was younger and stuff, which fair enough from parents. Obviously, they're looking at you playing games for literally, 6-7 hours a day, and they're kind of like, well, what are you getting from it? What is good that's coming from it? My personal opinion, when you're playing games when you're younger, obviously, as long as you're not doing it too much, it can be a very good, social life, as well as, some of the laughs I've had with my mates, like playing COD, for example, is I wouldn't change them times for anything. Looking back on them memories is quality. I'm sure you guys will kind of know what I'm saying. But I think the main thing was sort of, once I qualified for the first tournament and I sort of explained to them, there's big money here, there's 200,000, 300,000 prize pools. That's when it sort of comes across as, oh, okay, there's something sort of going on here. So yeah, long story short, it's basically when some revenue started coming in from it, which is fair enough. I've got to hold my hands up to that. It's fair play. Nikolai comes in with the question, who's better at Fortnite, you or Tex? Now, it's a good question, all right? It's a good question, but what you have to understand here, guys, is me and Tex is a duo on Fortnite. If you didn't know, guys, we stream it on Twitch sometimes. Plugged that for the second time this video. I've even pointed down low, Jesus Christ. Me and Tex play arena duos. We're almost in the champion division. Somehow, me and Tex are always in the champion division. There's not one player better than the other, right? One might be better at gun skill, one might be better at tactical play. We're just a duo. We're a team, right? We do everything together. We hit everything together. We never leave a man behind. If one's down in the storm, we run out of that storm and we go for it. I've been talking about Fortnite for too long, but yeah, to answer your question, we're just basically a duo. O'Neal to Jake 464 says, do lots of Conor McGregor impressions. Do you know what? I think it's great that we got the 30, you know, the mans, they don't know what to do, you know, when they're defending, you know what I'm saying? So I think it's alright that when I'm running through on goal and you got no chance, you know what I'm saying? Don't ever come with the king. I actually love doing McGregor too much, innit? Jesus. I've seen a few comments about that, boys. There's some mixed reviews, I won't lie. There's some good comments and there's some extremely, you know, on the other end of the scale comments. We'll have to say that. But I can't lie, the accents are going to have to stay. So for the people who don't want them, I can't help you. Jonas Sansgaard, if I've pronounced that at all correct, asks, what's the biggest key to go from Elite 3 and up, improve, and get more wins? Now, it's a very good question. It's a question I get asked in my stream a lot. And for players who are sort of hitting Gold 1, you know, the most common question I tend to get is Gold 1 to Elite 3. That seems to be the range of where people struggle to get to that next level. I guess the main thing is, guys, is one, make sure you play your games when you're actually focused, when you're ready to play your games. Don't force out your games. You know, if you feel like, oh, I don't know, you want to go to bed or something, and then you're like, oh, but I should play a few more games, but you're not really, like, confident and ready to play them, you'll probably stand more chance of losing. And also try not to play while you're tilted or annoyed at the game. You know, if something annoys you, the best thing I've ever found, you know, in all the years of me playing FIFA is, you know, just get off and reset your mindset. Because if you play FIFA with a happy mindset, you know, go into it and, like, you know, even if I do lose, you were still happy to go into that game, if that makes sense. So that's the mental side of it, I would say. On the side you can actually change in terms of the gameplay things is watching back pro games, you know, watching pro streamers. You know, Tex, for example, streams his games every weekend, you know, something like that. Watching pros gameplay and seeing the types of shots they do, seeing the types of skill moves that they use as well in certain situations is another way of improving your game. And yeah, as well, guys, it's also a shout even just to, like, watch back your own games as well. You know, if you recorded a full weekend league of yourself, you would see things, patterns that you tend to do, ways you tend to lose the ball the most, ways you win the ball back the most through, like, pressing, and then you'll see sort of ways that you lose the ball in attack when you're trying to score, and also ways that you score the most on how you can improve on that kind of thing. So I would advise watching your games back as well as watching pro gameplay, and yeah, and just try and work on things and implement things into your game, and hopefully you'll all improve at FIFA, guys. God. That was an average effort and some tips, but good try, Alex. Michael D11, it's some sort of pronunciation, asks, what's your favorite esports moment as a pro? Now, another very good question. Now, I would kind of tie these into two things. One being sort of joining hashtag. Technically, that makes me an esports pro. Obviously, has to be one of the most amazing moments, you know, to join such a prestigious, like, amazing club. You know, you talk about FIFA, hashtag's literally one of the first things that come to mind, you know, so I'm very lucky to be in the position that I'm in on such an amazing club. And a massive thank you to Spencer for believing in me. And just to quickly explain, I was only actually on a 2-month contract with hashtag in the Gfinity Elite Series, which started sort of the start of FIFA 19, right at the beginning. And I got drafted into that, sort of played the qualifiers at the start of the year as well, and there was literally, I think it was 4 or 5 qualifiers, did okay in them, but, you know, never qualified for the event. And the last qualifier before the end of that entire 2-month contract, I managed to clutch up and qualify for the event. And thankfully, I was then re-signed. And then to link onto this, the best moment I've definitely had as a hashtag player, and there's been a lot of them, there's been a lot of amazing moments, but it would have to be going to Bucharest for that first tournament, the one I've just said that I qualified for. Managed to finish top 8 of the tournament, which was just an unbelievable feeling. In the Swiss, I think I was 4-0, and then I played Tex, lost like 6-4 to him or something, but obviously, you know, it's Tex. It's Tex. Tex last year was just absolutely unbelievable, but to have just been at that event, you know, to have done well in the Swiss, then get out the Swiss, and I played fully in the round of 16, and I was 3-1 down, brought it back to 3-0, we go to penalties, and I win the penalties, which was such a surreal feeling. You know, when you're in that studio, you know, there's so much money on the line, you know, and penalties are they can change so fast. You know, you can be up 1 second, and 10 seconds later, you've missed a penalty, and they've scored theirs, and you're down in a penalty shootout. When there's so many pro points on the line, there's contracts, there's money to be won at the event. Obviously, you know, the stakes are so high, and honestly, I just remember winning that game and winning the penalties, and the feeling inside was just absolutely amazing. And so I'd have to put that as my best moment, 100%. Next question in from Abdullah Faex. I'm going to stop trying to pronounce that now. Says, bit late, but what's your barber's address? With a little emoji afterwards. Oh, I've been absolutely roasted. Yeah, it's probably a fair enough thing. As you guys will know, I've been nicknamed the Ice Gem. I'll insert a photo of the, yeah, it's just not ideal, is it really? It's not a great trim. And yeah, next time I go to the barber's, I just really need to sort myself out, really, and what I asked for. Archie Monroe asks, you're at Tesco getting a meal deal. What do you go for? Solid question. I'd have to say I'll go for a barbecue chicken wrap, a pack of McCoy's salt and vinegar crisps, and then a Ribena light. That's my current order at the moment, right? You know, things can change around. McGregor's come out again. Matthew Oglesby, I think that was an average pronunciation, What is it like being a pro FIFA player? I thought I'd just, you know, answer this kind of question. Obviously, it's quite a standard one, but obviously, you know, it's very important to remember all of us pros are very lucky to be in the position that we're in. To be able to say you get to play a game for a living is obviously such an amazing thing, and I'm very lucky to be in the position that I'm in, especially with the team that I'm with, and, you know, having such amazing teammates and such, you know, an amazing group of people around in the whole entire club. It's an amazing life. It's, you know, it's so fun to be able to create content. Obviously, competing is extremely, you know, there's a lot of pressure that comes with it, but, you know, it's almost good pressure a lot of the time. And, you know, when you do have them moments where you qualify for events, the feeling is just absolutely unbelievable. It's like one of them things that's just kind of like undescribable. It's such an unbelievable feeling. So yeah, absolutely no complaints with being a pro FIFA player. It's, you know, it's an absolute dream for me. So I'm buzzing. Not a question, but Hind Elliott says, love the vids, keep it up, man. Appreciate you, pal. Thank you very much, bud. Will do, buddy. Shawrey asks, Italian, Chinese, or Indian? Well, them cars are annoying. Let's try that again. Italian, Chinese, or Indian from Shawrey. Now, I'd have to go for here Italian 100%. As much as Chinese and Indian are absolutely amazing, especially when I went to Italy recently for the Club World Cup me and Harry played in. Can't lie, the pizza there was absolutely just unbelievable. Like, the taste in Italy, Jesus, how have I made it to a food review on a 30-0 Foot Champions Highlights gameplay video? I'll never know. Next question. Mark Porter asks, 10 years ago, did you ever think you would be where you are today? Now, it's a funny question. Let's be honest. 10 years ago, how old was I? 11-year-old Alex, probably just running around, you know, like doing backflips, not having a clue what's going on in the world. Let's be honest. I mean, do I even know? Let's be real. I think obviously at that age, it's very sort of dream of being a footballer, you know, like I played a lot of football, you know, that's when I really started to get into my football at sort of about 9, 10, 11, the age, something like that. I think to answer the question better, it would sort of be like, I guess like if you said like 5 years ago, when I was sort of 16, like kind of coming out of school, definitely was one of them people that didn't really know what he was going to do. And, you know, there's a lot of people like that, you know, and there's nothing wrong with feeling like that. At the end of the day, like, it's, you know, it's very difficult to know what you're going to do at such a young age. You know, I found the exact same thing. I ended up going to college. I dropped out of sixth form. I just didn't really like it. You know, basically I wasn't great at school. I couldn't really get my revision going very well. My revision hours would be, I've just said the word hours. There's definitely no hours involved. I would do about 20 minutes worth of revision and then be like, you know, well done, Alex. You know, proper pat on the back. You know, 20 minutes of science revision. That's very, very good from you. And then I'd just go on my Xbox for like 6 or 7 hours and not get back to it. So I was very bad at staying focused on revision because I'm just not one of them. You know them people who are like gifted at revision and get like 10 A stars. You know, my hat is taken off to them. That is, well, I'm absolutely not taking off my hat because let's be real, the trim underneath is an absolute disaster. But no, on a real, you know, I left sixth form, went to college, did a computer games development course there where I ended up managing to get grades that, you know, were good enough to go to uni. But then I finished college and I just said to myself, oh, I want a bit of time off. And at the time I worked in a bar. So I continued to work in that bar, which was going to be for, you know, for the year. And then, you know, it was going to be move on to the next step. But I never know when I would have like sort of got out of that routine. And, you know, I was very lucky that the FIFA thing sort of came along as it did. I know the question was 10 years ago, but 5 years ago, would I have seen this? You know, I think it would have been a dream to have been a pro gamer in the position I'm in now. And, you know, the position I'm in now, I've said it enough times in this video, I'm very lucky and very happy with it as well. And, you know, my family are very supportive of it, which is obviously a great thing. So yeah, you just love to see it, really. Ryan Anderson says, what do you ask for at the... Wow. I've actually been asked that twice. That's crazy. That's crazy. If I scroll through and see one more of them, oh my god. And to finish off the questions here, guys, Noah0711 says, can I end the video? Well, that's the question. Brilliant. So, guys, that'll be the end of the questions. As you can see here, we managed to finish on the 30, which was absolutely great stuff. We actually finished 25th in the world, I believe, and I'll be uploading them rewards tomorrow. So make sure you guys keep your eyes peeled for them top 100 Prem rewards because they should be absolutely spectacular, if I do say so myself. But yeah, guys, let me know if you enjoyed this style of video. You know, it's the first time I've ever answered questions on a video, so let me know what you thought of it. As I've mentioned about 3 times now, rewards will be coming tomorrow, so make sure you guys are subscribed and turn on that notification bell. That would be sensational. Appreciate all you guys watching this video. Absolute heroes. And until the next one, don't forget to hashtag it.